a landmark work in the self-help and behavioral psychology space that explores the power of tiny changes to create transformational results. As soon as it was published, the book quickly gained international acclaim, becoming a cornerstone for anyone looking to improve their productivity, form good habits, or break bad ones. The main theme of the book is that small habits, compounded over time, lead to significant changes. It is Clear's approach to habit formation that is based on behavioral science, rather than just goal setting or willpower alone. Identity, systems, and environment are crucial in shaping behavior, as what we consistently do shapes who we become. In order for habits to stick, Clear provides practical, actionable strategies. Let us now start to review the summary and interpretation of Atomic Habits, interwoven with key concepts, practical examples, and psychological insights that support Clear's transformative message. Chapter 1. The Surprising Power of Atomic Habits. James Clear begins by challenging the idea that massive success requires massive action. Rather, he introduces the concept of atomic habits, small routines and behaviors that yield incredible results when repeated continuously. A powerful example of this is the British cycling team's transformation and the concept of compounding improvement, 1% better every day. Key takeaways are these. Habits are the compound interest of self-improvement. Success is not the result of one-time transformations, but of daily improvements. Over time, small changes can compound into remarkable results. Practical insight. Start small. Focus on making tiny changes that are easy to do but meaningful in the long term. Chapter 2. How habits shape your identity and vice versa. Focusing on identity, not outcomes, is the key to lasting habit change, according to Clear. Most people start by setting temporary goals, for example, lose weight, write a book. It is critical to build habits that reinforce the identity you want to embody. For example, I am a writer. I am healthy. Key takeaways are: behavior change is identity change. Every action you take is a vote for who you want to become. As you repeat a behavior, you reinforce its identity. Practical insight. Instead of saying I want to run, say I am a runner and act accordingly. Chapter 3. How to build better habits in 4 simple steps. Clear outlines the 4-step loop that governs all habits. 1. Cue. The trigger that initiates behavior. 2. Craving. The desire or motivation behind the behavior. 3rd. Response. The actual habit or behavior. 4th. Reward. The benefit that reinforces the habit. The rest of the book is structured around this loop. It is possible to manipulate each part to develop good habits and break bad ones. This is a practical insight. To reinforce habit loops, use cues to trigger habits and rewards that are satisfying. Chapters 4 to 7 focus on the first law. Make it obvious. The man who did not look right. By becoming aware of our habits, we can begin to change them. Using the habit scorecard, Clear tracks current behaviors and evaluates them as positive, negative, or neutral. Furthermore, the best way to start a new habit. The concept of implementation intentions introduces the idea that I will behave at a particular time and place. The habit stacking method involves anchoring a new habit to an existing one. After I brush my teeth, I will meditate for 1 minute. It is often the environment that matters more than motivation. Shape your environment to cue desirable behaviors rather than relying on motivation. Good habits should be obvious and visible. Despite the fact that the secret to self-control all focuses on willpower alone, it is not reliable. Instead, eliminate cues that lead to bad habits. A thing out of sight is a thing out of mind. Chapter 8 to 11. The second law. Make it attractive. It focuses on how to make a habit irresistible. Clear discusses temptation bundling, which combines something you want to do with something you need to do. For example, I will watch Netflix only while running on the treadmill. Social norms play a powerful role in behavior. We tend to imitate the close family and friends, the many peer groups, the powerful people we admire. You can reinforce your identity by surrounding yourself with people who exhibit the habits you want. Let us focus on how to find and fix the causes of your bad habits. A habit is an attempt to solve a problem. Consider the deeper craving or need it tries to satisfy instead of focusing on the behavior. Clear encourages consistency and patience. Even if you move slowly, the direction matters more than the speed. Chapter 12 to 15. The third law. Make it easy. Always keep in mind the law of least effort. It is in our nature to choose the path of least resistance. Reduce friction to make habits easier to start. Then focus on how to stop procrastinating by using the 2-minute rule. The 2-minute rule. When you start a new habit, it should take less than 2 minutes to do. This helps defeat resistance and procrastination. Once you start, momentum builds. You need to focus on making good habits inevitable and bad habits impossible. Use commitment devices to lock in future behavior. Examples include automating savings, deleting social media apps, using accountability partners. Then, Clear introduces the Goldilocks rule. To stay motivated, habits must be in the just right zone. They have to not too hard, not too easy. This keeps us in a state of flow and continuous engagement. Chapter 16 to 20. The fourth law. Make it satisfying. Clear stresses the importance of immediate rewards. Use habit tracking calendars or apps to visually mark progress. The satisfaction of checking off a day builds momentum. Sometimes an accountability partner can change everything. External pressure is created by an accountability partner. Having someone watch you increases your chances of success, whether it's a coach, a friend, or a community member. Furthermore, success is often not about talent, but about aligning habits with your natural inclinations. Play to your strengths. Motivation peaks when working on tasks of just manageable difficulty. If it's too easy or too hard, we quit. The right challenge level keeps us going. Don't let habits turn into ruts. If we stop seeking improvement, even good habits can limit our growth. Keep learning, stay curious, and review routines. In conclusion, James Clear's Atomic Habits combines the rigor of behavioral psychology with the simplicity of practical advice. A systematic approach to habit formation grounded in evidence and experience is offered by Clear rather than motivation or vague goal setting. He shows that real change comes not from willpower, but from systems. Small habits compound into big results over time. Identity change is the most powerful motivator. The ultimate goal of Atomic Habits is to master the tiny behaviors that shape our lives. Success does not require radical transformation, but rather constant evolution. Making small changes at a time,